this whole fake world I'm involved in. Do you guys notice this, or are you guys just looking at me like I'm a crazy person? Corey's just a crazy person. Have you noticed anything? Is it just me? Am I schizophrenic? Um, I don't. No, I don't think I am. I think it would be easier for me to say that the way I've been censored, that I was schizo, and I'm not. I have been that way before. I smoked spice and I got bake racked. I was pissing on walls for like 3 days in Clearwater Mease Hospital. Do you know what that K2 that spice did? Meanwhile, they're trying to ban kratom. Kratom. I can't rotate it. I can't rotate it. I'm sorry, guys. Kratom, who's never killed anybody. Everybody it's killed has other drugs in their system when they do the test. But the DEA, just like Juul, how Juul came out and said in Massachusetts it's illegal to have any, like, if you have 4 pods, you can go to jail for like a misdemeanor if you have 4 pods of an electronic cigarette. I'm sorry, but I don't like the government telling me what is good and what isn't good for me. Simply the same thing as red meat. You're not going to tell me red meat isn't good for me, or it is good for me, right? Uh, there's a dual symbiotic relation that almost goes to it actually factors out also well. A lot of white people are the corn huskers and the feeders, and they're making the ethyl alcohol, and with their GMO seeds, which they were forced upon in like the 50s and 60s once Monsanto started coming around. Um, I was cleaning off the porch earlier today, and we were going through the garage because I was like sweeping it out. And Roscoe, he doesn't seem like hey guys, Kratom saved my life. Okay, okay. I guess we just encountered a skip. Okay, I'm learning this. I'm learning this, guys. That's not normal though. They kick me out and they always put me in front of an article every time they do. Why do they keep putting me in front of an article that I have never read or opened? It's like a terms of service thing. Like, it's almost like they want me to read the terms of service. The terms of service mean nothing. I have a dick growing from my forehead. That's the terms of service. You guys mean nothing. You admit that you're a publisher, but it's like, hey, we're a platform, right? We're a platform. Even YouTube. Hey, CJ Blaze, hey. Yeah, I'm back. I'm not gonna stop, guys. I am fired up tonight. I haven't slept for like 24 hours. So you already know I'm getting into all the different directories of my brain. Supposedly we only use about 28 to 30% of our brain. A lot of people think less. I think more. I don't think machines can show us, like, you put your brain under a fucking magnet, it's going to show you all the synapses, and it doesn't work here and there. I think it works when it wants to work. I think a lot of people have shut down, and I think that's a huge reason the globalists have done the same exact thing, and they've shut them down, and they put them in front of programming. Just a bunch of shit. It's really scary. When I was growing up in school, right around the 9/11, right around when 9/11 happened, and my math teacher, who we all thought was gay, was bawling in class. And I actually had people in my class, in Miss Fran's class, which is the same one that said that Florida would be underwater. How funny is that we were in there for September 11th? Do you know probably about I'd say like 40% of the class was saying fall, fall, fall because they were so fucking stupid that they didn't realize that it wasn't a movie their teacher was putting on, because their teacher never put on any video. You learn from the teacher, right? So this was serious shit. They played this all day. Kids were saying fall, fall, fall. I knew that was bad. You don't say that. I had no clue what it was until our bus stopped. Our bus stopped, and then we heard that the planes had crashed into the World Trade Center. I had no idea what it was at that point in time. I had a friend contact me, and then I called my mom to figure out what the fuck we should do, because we were in like a state of like, you know, I wouldn't want my kids at school at that point in time. And I think that's the point. They love female employment, and they want to keep rehashing this 70 cents towards the men. No, they have kids. They take more time off. They don't do more dangerous jobs. There's no gender pay gap, right? If you want to act like a man, then you want to get out there and work, and you want to work like I have. I work 2 jobs. I'm not going to say the amount of money I make, but I make money. Do it. Get it done with. We're not going to be able to in the future, though, because this video is going to be used against me. Since I work at Speedway, which is a corporate chain, eventually at some point, someone will be upset because they found it. And then I go and my job is lost. That's kind of, that's a pussy world. That's a pussy world. Hit the like button. Summer Ellis. Hey, Summer. How you doing, Summer? CJ Blaze. This is all back. Well, yeah, I'm back, CJ Blaze, because I have to try to come back every time I get like deep into conversation and I get a connection with my audience. They cut me off, and I'm looking at myself in a stupid ass thumbnail that's not productive whatsoever. So hardly anybody besides the people that follow me that actually care about me will click on it, which is all I care about. I don't care about numbers. I don't care about fame. I don't care. I'm not going to get rich off this. I'm not. Like, they're already messing with me, so I'm not worried about that. I appreciate everybody who has donated, though, because eventually I will be able to get that out, and that is a big help. Thank you very much. Creative Revival says, hey, Summer, to Summer Ellis. Summer says, I am great. So good to see you. Well, I don't even know if this is live anymore. Let me just, I can't even tilt it sideways. Yeah, no, I can't. They just cut me off. It's live. I hope you guys know that my channel's not serious. It's just almost like you hanging out with me, but we're a team. So you can be in the comments, you can be in the live streams, you can be in the super chats, and we can work this out, because I know I'm not crazy, all right? Everybody around me thinks I'm a fucking psycho. I had to get off Facebook because it's weird being around my family. Like, all I tried to do was just put out real shit. I put out Jeffrey Epstein has a pedo island. He has an airplane. And what's the airplane's name? It's like some weird shit. Like, just weird. People didn't believe it. 3 years ago at Christmas, I was at my grandpa's house, and we hadn't actually legalized marijuana yet in Florida. We never thought it was going to happen. We never thought gay marriage was going to happen. Gay marriage? Who gives a fuck about gay marriage? Yeah, I got you. I triggered you, didn't I? Who gives a fuck about marriage? The marriage is between 2 people that love each other, not the government. Why are they even involved? Oh, because they give you your tax credits? Think outside the box, guys. Man, they got us roped in from every fucking angle. People are waking up, boom. And I'm about to get cut off now, I feel like. But I would like to talk to you guys. We are not crazy, brother. We are awake. Thank you, Summer. Lolita Express. Thank you, Creative Revival. And just for that, you're a moderator. Creative Revival. Give me a thumbs up because I just made you a fucking moderator. I just want to make sure this is live. And you're a moderator. Look at that, look at that, look at that. They keep like knocking me off. And you guys know I only have a cell phone, right? So when I go into my usual app, it just says that I'm live. And I think the last time I got cut off, which if anybody has ever been cut off unfairly, especially when they were getting to a point by a system that is knowingly cutting you off, you get a little irritated. So I think you guys talked to me down in the I was still confused. I think it was minutes later, like I came back to try to find it because it kicks you out when it does that. It literally says you're not streaming anymore. It doesn't say that. It literally, your screen goes black and then you go into a weird screen and you're at the front page and then it shows that you have a live stream going, but you can't click on that live stream. I can take my finger off. Ready? Look, I can do. Oh! Oh! In essence, that's all you're doing is cheap bullshit. You'll never censor us. You'll never silence us. We are the people that say, when we hear a politician in America that's supposed to stand for our Constitution, when we hear them say, hell yeah, we're going to take your AR-15s and your AK-47s because they are big, black, scary assault rifles, you think we're supposed to sit there and just like, yeah, okay. No, I don't think so. Greta Thunberg is the new David Hogg. I just realized that. Yeah, you can't. So what the left does is they hide behind children. They also want children to vote. If you read Ruth Bader, her book in the 70s, she wants pedophilia basically to be legal. And that's creepy. They ain't taking my IR. Summer, you've heard of that, right? Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She wrote in a book in the 70s how pedophilia was okay. And it's actually good for children. She's an actress. Yeah. Can you hear me? Yours. All right, this is a very personal call now. It's just me, Creative Revival, and Summer. We're talking right now. And we're talking about some serious shit. You can hear me. Okay, good. Don't ever say sorry to me, Creative. You don't ever have to be sorry about anything. Everybody knows Bill Gates. All right, look. You just look at the Georgia Guidestones. They want to limit the population to like 80%. They want to kill 80% of what the population is right now and have it to minimum 500 and substantial, growth with the world or whatever. Um, they want that. These people are sick. They're gross. They know. They know the agenda, and that's the scary part about it. Are they just so brainwashed that they believe, like when I made a video the other day and I googled what a patriot is, because Google skews so much of their information. I googled what patriot. What's a patriot? Nationalist didn't even come to my mind. Even though that's what a patriot is. It's someone who protects their own nation, someone who fights for their nation at any cost. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate the likes. So I Google patriot. I look and it says, basically calls me a racist. Zhongist. I don't know what Zhongist. It's like Jingoist, like some other ist. So it's like a racist, basically. It called me xenophobic, and it said flag waving. And that reminded me of Tommy Robinson simply walking up to people in his EU-controlled country. And you can't ask pedophiles if how their trial went. You're just not allowed to do that. You'll get put in prison. These limp-wristed people I see on these interviews, guys, I can't be calm anymore. Don't you guys just want to like throw hands? Flag waving, yeah. Google it. Google what a patriot means. Hey, Jay Stone. Google what a patriot means. And they say it's flag waving, it's xenophobic, because the real definition is to have love for one's country and to defend it at all costs. And in my video, I showed that. I went to DuckDuckGo and I went to Google, and Google basically said you're a xenophobic racist if you're a fucking patriot. You're just a flag waving. Like, what? These people? All right, okay, all right. That's what pushed me to even like create a channel. Creative Revival, Jay Stone, Summer Ellis. Beta O'Rourke is a damn beta male, yeah, who doesn't understand, shall not be infringed. Look, I'm probably already red listed because I had a spice incident, which scares me because I have no felonies that I was charged with. They were all dropped. So legally I'm allowed to own a firearm, all right? With these new laws that are ever expanding, I think that's fucked up because I was put in Baker Acted in Florida, which it only takes 2 people to Baker Act anybody. 2 people could literally call the police and say he was. I never said I was going to kill myself, so they I don't know how they classified it as a Baker Act. I was on spice and I was literally stroking out, and I had my firearm in my hand, and I was freaking out because I was hallucinating. And I knew something was going on. I went down to my downstairs neighbor. I disassembled my firearm. It was a Taurus P3142 or a PT145. I had a beautiful gun, stainless steel slide, and it has the lock on it, which is why I always like Taurus. I never had an issue with Taurus. A lot of people hate on Taurus. Never had an issue. Failure to feed in some ammo, which sucks because you got get a little jam. But yeah, Taurus is good. But yeah, man, am I gonna be allowed to ever shoot a Taurus again? Because I don't want to speak too much. I think you guys understand what I mean. Let's take a chill pill. I don't like that one. I guess I love you guys. 7 people like super chatted me before. That's ridiculous. Because I already told you not to super chat me. It's going to take me forever to figure out how to get the money from them. And then I feel like they're going to like steal it. But like, you guys are kind of similar to me, like rebellious. I like that. I like that. And I think I've been trying to do that this whole time when I've created this channel. You want to start like cutting my live feeds off and cutting my ability to monetize throughout live. Like, look, there's a video 3 months back where I showed that Google is clearly stealing my views from real time, stealing them. They stole from when I counted. They at least stole like 60. I don't get that many views on my videos. I mean, they're already suppressed. So for them to steal them when they agreed for it to be monetized, everything should be monetized. What's offensive? What the fuck's offensive? I don't understand why anything shouldn't. You can chill with Roscoe. I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Did you eat my phone? I hope no one's there. I don't want to talk to anybody. I really don't. I can't keep this up. I can't keep this up. I hope nobody's here. Oh, there's 5 people here. Oh, golly. Golly, I have to talk to 5 people. I hope I'm just kidding. I'm kind of making fun of people who are socially anxious. I'm usually that type of person, but Jay Stone and Summer and Burlap Garden Gal, don't you feel like you're at the point right now where you want to shake these people who are in control of your life and are the ones that get to bang on the gavel? Alright, I know something secret, and I know you guys only tune in because you think I'm like... Alright, I'm gonna have to just let me get a couple sips of beer, and I'm gonna unwind on you guys on information that you might already know. You probably already know. I guess I gotta go inside the house and watch it just cut off. Poison. was sleeping on the couch, and I woke him up. I'm glad when he's here for his kids. They're very happy. But, just like relationships, slim chance I'll ever be in one that works. I love people, but relationships just don't work. And similar to that, it's on and off. But all right, so as I spring my coil towards the end, the prevalent stopping of this live stream as well, because I'm such an important fucking person. I tell these like Uber drivers and these people, like I spread the word as much as I can. It just sounds crazy. Like I'm a dude just like jabbering, like, yeah, I have a channel, I'm being like silenced. And these people who are usually leftists, the ones who I try to, we have good conversations. Why do I look so, I've been in the sun the whole day. Is that what happens when you work night shift? Your vitamin D gets so depleted that you get... Alright, you guys cannot be, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. What are you saying? You're saying, the gavel. There's no justice. Our Justice Department throughout every state has been implemented with some sort of Marxist or Soros-funded judge or prosecutor. We had one in Florida where the dude took out a female officer's eyes and killed her in the line of duty. She also killed, or no, it was a he. He also killed his wife, or his girlfriend at the time, and the baby that was in the womb. And then he went and killed, like, the cops came, and, they always send the courageous woman up front, kind of like how Antifa does. They want a more feminized workplace with firefighters, and sorry, that's just not how the world was built. Women are respected in a different way, and I think you're fucking disrespecting them, trying to make them feel they have to appease to any of that bullshit. Alright, that's right. Alright, it's getting spicy. Look, I don't know who's watching me, if anybody's watching me, or if it's even recording anymore, but I think that's fucked up, right? Number one, I think, is splitting the family apart. That's a huge thing. The stats are overwhelming. Overwhelming the ones that are in prison that do not have fathers or did not have them around or whatnot. So, alright, so let's look at the ways the state likes to take the father out, and they also like to take Christianity out as well. So they started digging at conservatism. It's like, I care about Christianity. I'm not like that big of a I don't go to church but I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. I believe he's my savior. My tattoos are faith and strength. That literally kept me alive through like me. I should be dead. I'll just tell you that. And yeah, so faith and strength is I think what people need, but they're not giving it. I honestly don't think they're giving it, and they need to more. I don't know what else to say. It's a shame they bring this little 12-year-old autistic girl who's clearly, she said she's depressed and that she's overly thought about this too much now that this idea has been brought in her head, which is propaganda, and it's what they did to us as kids. uh you I was, look, I was paranoid about it. I literally sat in class that day, and I finished none of my work after she told me that. Because you think a teacher's going to tell you something real, right? She said that in 2014 it's going to be water, and in my mind, I'm just like, I might as well be dead. Might as well be dead. You don't tell kids that. I'm going to get out of here. I'm surprised they let me still talk to y'all. This is embarrassing. This is up 23 hours. All right, just to let y'all know, so don't make fun of me. Not like a lot of people make fun of me, but oh, now more people want to come. That was strange. It went from like 2 people watching to like 6. What the hell? How does that work? Oh, okay. Let me do some comments. I'm sorry. How does that work? Oh, he's so cute. Summer, duh. You know I'm fucking cute. Jesus, I do the ugliest angles though. I'm like upside down in my chin, like, look. Duh. Remember when YouTube hid me from you? Yeah, I do remember that, Burlap Garden Gal. You got immediately placed into my spam folder, like I do on every one of my. I wish I had a screen share right now. I would show you all the creators that, like. Yeah, fuck it. I feel good about it. Slightly offensive loved one of my comments, and you know I'm such a dick. I didn't even look which one it was because I commented like four different comments because it was like it was a serious video. Me and Slightly Offensive have a history. We talked to each other when he had 1.3 thousand to 3,000 subscribers, and we were like kind of just like talking about ideas, and I was telling him to be careful because the algorithm was gonna fuck with him. But at that point in time, I said that they were pushing him hardcore. I said, you're gonna blow, bro, you're gonna blow, because he went over me within like one day, and I'm like, damn, obviously I'm jealous. Like, but I mean, his editing is amazing. He has amazing comedy. If you haven't watched what's it called? Fuck it, it's such a shitty, just a shitty show on Blaze TV, you know. Fucking whatever. Slightly Offensive or some bullshit like that. I mean, they only like show how crazy people are, and like, I mean, I'm like, now I'm starting to get. I'm just fucking kidding. I'm kidding. All right. They need to show me who are like talking. Yeah, absolutely. It's maddening. It's maddening. Look, we're all mods. Yeah, I wonder why you guys are all mods. Because you guys have all been here, and you guys have always been the ones in the chat that are watching. That's why you're mods. Mods usually are the people who are closest to you on the channel, people who you've interacted with before, people who you, as a channel, I guess, a owner. I mean, I guess I don't own any of this because they can take it away from me at any point in time. But yeah, and that happens on early channels. But Greta Thunberg, you know, she has a right to say that she doesn't believe that I should have my AR-15 assault wave rifle. You know, tsunamis being directed towards Japan are not a fucking cool thing, and I don't think it's funny. Are we gonna start doing weather jokes now? Like, did you hear like MSNBC? Fucking, they always go with the Washington Post, the WAPO. Oh yeah, corrupted by the CIA, $300 million cloud contract, right, with Jeffrey Bezos, and then he gets in control of all the cameras that are in your house. Somehow he knows I loved Nirvana growing up, even though I've never touched an Amazon Alexa besides the first time I ask it to play music, it plays Nirvana, right? Probably my most inspirational music. Huh. Oh no, it's connected. It's connected with the phone I'm holding right now. It's probably connected with this vape pen. It's crazy. The climate agenda. Hold on. Hold on. Oh wow, there's actually someone here. My take on the whole climate shit is how does it automatically go up from 3 to 5 people? How do they know that I'm back talking? I don't understand the way they do this. The climate agenda is like I said the other day. They have to have this actress, this little girl, because they have to have a bulletproof shield. And nowadays with PC culture, you cannot say anything about kids, especially if they're fucking retarded. Can't say shit about that. I'm retarded. I've been depressed, all that. Let me drink this real fast. I'm fucking retarded. Jesus Christ. You guys are nuts. You guys are nuts. Talk to me more. You guys are boring as fuck. My channel's already gone. I just want to hang out with you guys. I'm about to cry. If you got me to cry, that would be a good episode. That would probably get hundreds of thousands of views. Because it would be so vigorously. And it would obviously, I'd be crying for our country. I mean, kind of like how, like when I go to sleep, I do that every night anyways. I'm like, oh, God, please save us. But, all right, let me just be real. I don't like being phony. I'm not a phony, right? I'll be a comedian the way I want to be one, right? I see the numbers go up and down, and that's usually when I start acting like phony and like just. I'm not saying like you guys don't think it's funny, but like it's phony. I don't like phony people. If you have a blue check mark and you're a blue mod, then that means I've dealt with you before. We've interacted, we've conversated. I don't give mods to anybody else. And one other person left. But when you start telling the population to not eat meat, remember when YouTube hid me from you? Yeah, right. Whoa. Oh my God. Oh, I found out what I have to do. Thank you for the 7 likes. I understand that nobody's here. I'm sure, like, I made you all go to sleep. Wow. It took me that freaking long to figure out, and I'm not gonna say it. That's messed up that they make you try to go live again, and then they're like, oh no, you already have another one, right? I was just searching every sort of way to get back into this live stream, and YouTube didn't help me. They kicked me out of it. They logged some bullshit. That's fucked up. And thank you to that one person that has no life. Those two people that have no life, and they donate like they like Corey so much, like they donate him like a car. I'm not even gonna say money. They just donate him a car that he's able to just like drive around wherever he wants, and he doesn't have to Uber. Is not Oh yeah, I'll get that. I've earned everything in my life. My parents trained me that way, and if I ever have kids, my kids will be the same way. I can't believe that they don't train you for shit with this YouTube, right? It's ridiculous. So I was there for like 30 minutes trying to figure out how to stop that live stream going on. All you got to do is go back in to do another live stream like I've been doing every time they fucking cut me off. And then as soon as I go back in, it says, oh, but you have one started. If they don't make it anywhere else but there, like when you go click on the page, they should make it say, hey, continue live stream or no? No. Yeah, they do a bunch of different shit, right? So they control a lot. Is there people here? I think it says 2 people. Thank you for showing up. What are you guys doing tonight? How's your night? Looking? Live chat. What? 7:39. 11:39. Oh, okay. Okay. Right. So yeah. Oh, that's me. What I said? WTF? I can't ever get back in. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm stupid. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm not so smart. Alright. Good night, Mr. C. Sweet dreams, son. Damn. Sweet dreams. Shh. You can get sweet dreams yet. Good night, ladies. I'm sorry, Burlap. I'm gonna have to unmod you. That is, it's basically heliocortical eccentric, basically sex, all right. It's heliocentrically sexist, basically, right? Isn't that what it is? You guys are crazy. I want to like talk to you guys. Like I feel like a loser. Like I'm sitting here and people are like watching, and then they like drop off. No, I want to interact with you guys. I never get to talk to you guys. I bust my ass. I work. I fucking deal with adorable dogs, but never get a Weimaraner. Don't get a Husky. I base what dog I will get off of how their room is at the end of 24 hours. I don't know how Theo does it, but he gets dirt from his paws somewhere. I'm starting to think it's actually his black pigmentation that's coming off on the fucking walls, and it stains the shit out of it. Yep, he just crawls all over the place, and Weimaraners are gross anyways. Half the time they have their tongues, like they're like overheated, they're like, they're gross. Get a little Shiba Inu. Guys, listen to this, younger guys. I always wanted a Shiba Inu. I'll tell you this much though, a Shiba Inu, if it's well trained, and they're trained like cats, like you really have to be, they're like a cat. They listen, they do their own shit, but they're fucking adorable. And if you ever watch anime, you know what a Shiba Inu is. It's almost every other dog, or it's an Akita. There's only like 2 dogs in that. spam may not be visible, what you consider spam, I've went to top comedians' pages and they were listed as spam. What you determine is spam is bullshit. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's crazy. I just want to watch the live chat. All right. Oh, you're back. Good night, ladies. You know what? Hey, good night. Good night, ladies. Good night. Let me take a swig real fast and let me talk about ghosts, since my last post was about fucking ghosts and someone doesn't believe in ghosts. Ever since my cousin killed himself around September 11th. Okay. My eye had wandered to 9/11. I'd never had that happen before. And he didn't do it at 9/11, but it was before actual 9/11 happened, so that was kind of strange as well. But I'd just be watching, you had your Bright House, your little Bright House modems for your TVs, and you'd see the time. I'd be doing homework, or I'd be like watching a show, and I'd look, and it'd always be 9/11. 11 is a spiritual number. So what I believe, that's what I believe. What's 9 plus 1 plus 1? Obviously, that's 11. So 11 is a spiritual number. My cousin killed himself, and I was fucking pissed, obviously. He was like my big brother. But I was out of state, and then I visited his state, and I heard that there was like pictures being moved and shit in my house. My house in Iowa was built in 1840. It was an old house. It's still there. My dad owns it. He's like refurbishing it up and shit. But it's from the 1840s. It used to have like a scale, and we found dolls, like these creepy like Chucky dolls, like old dolls. Like, so it must have been from a kid that was sitting like and just left in the yard or something. All this macho shit don't even matter in the end, because it all cuts, the political shit cuts you down. It's not gonna cut me down, I'll tell you that much. That's some bullshit. This Greta Thunberg girl's a fucking actress. She's an actress. All she wants to do. Bernie Sanders said it. I'm a democratic socialist. Like, when did they ever like admit that they were socialists in our government? Like, before, isn't that like a red flag to like cause violence towards? Yeah, I'm not gonna for specific reasons. I'm not gonna say shit, but you know what the fuck I mean. I think they're going further and further and further, and they're indoctrinating the kids into being gay and this and that. Like, it's ridiculous. You know what I thought was funny as fuck? I was having a really bad day one day, and there was this gay ass fucking kid, and I couldn't stand gay people in school. Just so fucking like, why? Excuse me. Sorry. Why be like that extra? I just never understood that shit, and it pissed me off to think that like I couldn't punch him, and then it would be like a hate crime. Like, right? What? I'm white. Like, like it'd be a hate crime. But my background, like, does that matter? Like, what? Like, this is like how the conservatives are like bringing shit up nowadays in the perspective, like. Do these certain points and laws actually matter? Oh yeah, they do. All right, well, like, they always fall on their fucking heels. It's almost like it's so satanic. Oh, it's satanic. Sorry, I'm like blacking out right now. I gotta go, guys. Thank you I got 8 likes. That's crazy. to the political spectrum as well as the actor type spectrum. They did the same thing to me as a kid. They're going to try to do it. Have you ever seen Yuri Bezmenov? He says it pretty clearly. I have like a short clip on my channel about it. What they've done throughout the last 30 years. They've been doing this since like the Vietnam War ended. They just and then they started the communism and the indoctrination stuff. But the problem is a lot more people aren't. They're not following. They're not following. Look at me. Look, I look like Arrow. Someone told me I look like Arrow. But it's a golf jacket. I got it from where I get all my shit from. Look. Someone said I look like Arrow. That's on it. You gotta have the button. It actually would probably feel more comfortable with their button. Is anybody gonna give me like $1,000 in this chat or some shit? I can't believe people gave me $16 last time. That was fucking amazing. That's crazy. Why do I have to rotate it? Because it's boring being a YouTuber now. Now you gotta figure out how to go back into live streams while you have a live stream open. And then it's like Google says, hey, do you want to return? Yeah, I had 9 people fucking watching. Okay. Google. Okay. 9 people watching. And you want to fucking cut me out. Okay. Alright. So what's sick and dependent on these people, right? The liberals love the climate so much. They want $15 minimum wage. What happened in my town? They got rid of the 4 fucking cashiers. They were always there. McDonald's fired them. Computer screens. You can call me. Discord is great for connecting. I can call you? I can call you on that number? Can I really? Oh, that's your number. Oh, you want me to text you? Yeah, I'll do that. Even though that's probably stupid because I don't know who you are. But you know what? I was told I was going to be dead by 2014. You know what I mean? Like I graduated high school 07. And then it almost made you feel like since the early 2000s, it's like, why did I even try high school? Why did I even try? I mean, my teachers were telling me that, it wasn't even going to be there. I literally felt like, you know what? And I pushed against that shit. I'm like, that's bullshit, bro. Like, I finally figured out they had some weird agenda going on. And they doing it again. Like, it's a climate catastrophe. It's called climate change. Changes a lot. Actually, when I go to work now on my night shift, it's a lot darker when I get there, which makes me feel like I'm late, but I'm not. And when I get out in the morning, since we've been pretty slow and I've been handling my business pretty well
it's pretty dark in the morning. Huh. Seems like it's starting to get like winter. Huh. You wouldn't. Huh. One question I have for flat earthers. I'm not saying it's not or it is. I don't think it is. That's ridiculous. You couldn't fuck me that hard. What do they have? Two suns? Because during the winter solstice, you know that there are times in the month where you get like 20 hours of darkness and only a few hours of brightness, and the moon goes right back over it. And we all know Dasani just steams their fucking bottles. Right, Nick DiPaolo makes jokes all the time. Dasani, all they do is they steam other Coke bottles and they collect the water off that and they sell it to you. I've known that since I worked at Walgreens. I'm sorry, Winn-Dixie. I worked at Winn-Dixie, and I lost the customer. They had a big full plate of groceries, and I spoke so much truth to them that they were drinking nasty ass fucking water. I don't like Dasani. Dasani is gross. It's all it is the sterilized water bottles from the Coke cans and the Coke bottles. That's gross. I think that's funny that one of the comedians, one of them said it. I'm glad someone said it. But I love you guys. I love you guys. Woo! Have a beer with me before I go. I want to talk. Arrow right on LOL. This climate change bullshit is just a push for socialism. A lot of hypertensity between the young kids, which is upsetting that they have young kids at these events. It's a very Marxist, very genuine Nazi way to teach your kids and propagandize your kids into your little worker slaves for your agenda, because they feel like the agenda is greater than anything that they could ever do. I don't feel like it's working though. But, yeah. So I guess I got back into it. I love you guys.